club. So these changes, when they are going to be effective, and should we wait for them to apply, or we can continue with the current goals?
For a closed head charter this year, continue what you're doing. The new educational program will most likely not come out or be fully implemented until 2015. So you have time, and even after that, like I said, there will be a significant transition time. They have a schedule. It may be extended because we're still, again, developing this program, but I believe it's 2015, 2016 Toastmaster year, which is a bit away. We have a little bit of time to worry about it. So continue what you are doing. Use the program that's currently, like I said, they're very mindful of transition and how we're going to move this into everyone's new life.
Platicaremos más adelante sobre eso, aunque Rose ya nos ha dado mucha claridad. Insistamos en conocer el programa del club distinguido, del área distinguida, del distrito distinguido. Por favor, sé que todos tenemos dudas y más, pero es importante que aprovechemos el conocimiento de Rose en este momento respecto a los planes de distinción de nuestro distrito y nuestros clubes. A todos los líderes de área, de divisiones, queda claro, presidentes de clubes, no hay duda de las metas que tienen que lograr. Pueden preguntar en español y Violeta nos hace el favor de traducir a Rose o a Maritza, no sé. ¿No? Comentarios. ¿Quién es gobernador de área? ¿Gobernadores de área? Levanten su mano, ¿dónde están? ¿Gobernadores de división? ¿Alguien me dice cuáles son las metas de la división distinguida? ¿Sí? ¿Sí las tienen claras? ¿Perdón? No es examen, ya lo platicaremos en su momento, pero sí es verdaderamente importante que lo tengamos presente. Más tarde vamos a ver una tabla, todos la tienen en la OSR que se les entregó. Este material de Rose está en sus USBs y insisto, si ahora no les asalta la duda, más adelante aquí estará ella tiene la gran disposición de apoyar, de compartir el conocimiento. Es una ventaja tenerla a ella con nosotros, es algo magnífico. Bueno, aprovechemos en el buen sentido de la palabra.
Yes.
Me gustaría mucho.
Si tú le sabes. En español está bien.
Yes, sí.
Me gustaría mucho, ¿me puedes ayudar?
Sí.
Enfatizar algo que es importante respecto a lo que comentó Rose, es que debemos de tomar muy en cuenta que no es abrir clubes solamente por abrirlos. Es importante abrir clubes de calidad, porque tenemos el gran inconveniente de que dejamos un grave problema a los que siguen. Los que llegan después tienen que abrir clubes para cubrir la base de clubes que recibieron, ya sea en su área o en su división. Tienen el problema no solo de recuperar los que se pierden, porque yo les llamo clubes de papel, que se abrieron en su momento por cubrir una necesidad o ganar tal vez un reconocimiento, y posteriormente esos clubes desaparecen.
Estoy hablando frases para que traduzca así. Si no lo
No que te estaba anotando
sí,
entonces nada más ser muy enfático con eso. Cubrir, hacer un club, por lo menos un club nuevo, tratar de cubrir la base, más el porcentaje solicitado para poder ser división distinguida, cumplir todos esos requisitos, pero tenemos ese gran problema. Tenemos que cubrir lo que se pierde porque fueron clubes que solamente se abrieron anteriormente para cubrir, nada más lograr el punto, y eso me parece que es muy importante enfatizar. Es preferible abrir un nuevo club de excelencia y no 5 que mañana ya no van a estar.
It's basically focusing on us building quality clubs. Yes. instead of clubs that will just help us reach a goal or actually make us distinguished. Because by the next year, we'll need that inheritance. They'll not only have to replace the club, but also get another one to take its place. That's what he wants all of us to recruit the schools. Había alguna otra pregunta, una pregunta nada más en comentario. Oh, it is focused just on that.
Okay. Yes.
The build, the quality.
Yes. Okay. All right, that's a good, I appreciate that question.
Lo que comentaba Rodolfo, ¿conocen ustedes cuáles son los requisitos para llegar a ser división distinguida? Lo conozco, no sé, no lo puedo decir de memoria, sin embargo, lo conozco. Pero traemos ese resalto, estamos
Rodolfo asks in general, like if someone knows how to reach each area or each division, nobody answered.
Okay.
They have bigger concern on replacing
The club.
that inheritance.
Okay.
Carry with it.
Gotcha. Okay, see, club quality is the focus. I don't have the magic recipe for what happens why clubs fold and why some clubs stay longer than others. One of the things I do think that stronger clubs are clubs that last longer when they start out with a good mentor, a committed mentor, not someone who just needs the check mark on their DTM, okay? Because I've seen that, and I've appointed people who were not as committed as they should have been, and it happens. And it's not okay, but it's what happens, right? So looking for, when you're building a club, strong mentors that stay with the club, And I think that when you are a mentor, when you make that commitment not for 6 months, but for as long as it takes to get that club. I've mentored clubs, left them, they were great. 3 years later, they were struggling. I went back and mentored them again because they needed it. So a strong base, sticking to the program, not deviating from what Toastmasters has said works, using the tools like the new brand as a way to unify the club, using the agendas, the business cards, the things like that. Going to officer training will keep a club going. I think it's okay sometimes to let a club die, because when a club no longer is a good representation of Toastmasters, they're not serving potential members or their current members. So I always say when a club leaves our Toastmaster family, it's sad. It's not what I want to have happen. So sometimes, yes, sometimes we need to save the club. Like the club that was saved, that I joined, that was worth, there were committed people to saving that club. And I'm not a member of that club anymore, but I went back Wednesday night before coming here to fill my Toastmaster Happiness Well, and they had 18 members and 6 guests at that meeting. It was phenomenal because they worked the program. One of the things that your district leaders will look at is at the end of the year, maybe there's some clubs that need to go. And that's okay too, because we need to have an organization, clubs that are strong, that are quality. And that's why we're changing the minimum renewal requirement to 8. And I suspect that number will continue to go up. Before 1995, it was 12. You had to have 12. Yes, you remember that. And that was a good number, because 12 is not as daunting as even 8. So because of our changes in our Distinguished District program, towards club quality. You're going to see more about keeping clubs sustainable and relevant for our members. Back to when I was district governor and I said I missed select distinguished by 0.25. There was a Toastmaster, a friend, a division governor, who said to me, I can charter a club in 3 weeks for you, Rose, because you are such a great leader, I had such a great year, I'll charter this club. And I said no. Even though it meant that I was not a select distinguished district governor. And here's why. That club would be dead. Because it was too fast, too quick, and for all the wrong reasons. It was about making us select distinguished, not about bringing Toastmasters to more people. And I said no. And I said that to our president, Michael Notaro, and he said in all his years of Toastmasters, he never once heard a district governor say, don't start a club. And it's because I didn't need it. I already had a plaque, recognition. When I die, no one's going to care that I was number 13 in the world. They're going to care that I cared about you, that I listened, that I was a good mentor, that I was a good Toastmaster. I'm not going to be buried with my plaques. So to me, it mattered more that we had, and that club chartered on July 10th, and it's still a club. So I'm proud that I said no. And that's what we really have to focus is just for the right reasons, charter clubs, for the right reasons, keep clubs around, and for the right reasons, let some go.
Así termina la primera presentación de nuestra amiga Rose Bison. Vamos a continuar, por favor, Billy, si es la gente.
Ok, terminando la primera presentación, vamos a tener un receso de 15 minutos. Aquí afuera está café, agua para que tomen 15 minutos y volvemos con la plática de Víctor y Roberto.
You were lost. You were so awesome last a year ago, which was like, it's alright. Thank you. I don't know why, you know what? You're not just alright. Sit
Con el clima y los demás.
No, I got water. Señor, I would like to introduce you your number one fan, Gabriel Borja. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Soy el mediador tuyo.